In Afghanistan, after God, it's Hindi films.
Cinema?
Huh? John Abraham?
John Abraham,
Good actors.
If I was ever caught by Osama, I think I will probably ask him if he's ever seen Amitabh Bachchan movie. And I'm sure he will say yes, and I'm sure he'll let me go then.
Aishwarya Rai.
When I was there, I think Arshad and my films played 24/7 on the Afghani channels. Indian films are so revered in Afghanistan. They say we don't care about Hollywood. We care about Bollywood. They love Indian films.
Short circuit. I see in a movie.
There's so much of poverty there, but yet they're smiling. There's always a fear of death, but you still see them full of life.
Arshad bhai, kaise ho?
Shahenshah kaisa hai?
Beautiful acting. Chalo babu, teri to watt lag gayi hai mamu.
There's a lot of grief, yet there is no grief. There's a lot of pain, but yet there's no pain.
ये मैंने खुद बनाया है, ये जान साहब है और ये इसी फिल्म का हेलीकॉप्टर है और थैंक भी इसी फिल्म में है, काबुल एक्सप्रेस।
When I went in November 2001, I don't remember a single building, a single house which did not have bullet holes and rocket holes in their walls or didn't have gaping holes in their roofs. The city had been completely and totally destroyed. And that is the backdrop we needed for Kabul Express. All the experience was so internalized that I think just bringing them out on paper was not too difficult for me. All I needed is just to think out the structure, and then everything just fell into place. But I guess producers, stroke financiers have lots of other considerations than just a story. It was not a very easy trying to get funding for this film, and at that stage is when things wouldn't move forward. Then, of course, I happened to get a chance to speak with Adi.
And the film happened. It was a dream after I think Yash Raj picked it up. It couldn't have been faster, couldn't have been smoother, couldn't have been better.
कैसी मजबूरियां मैं यहाँ
In that meeting, in fact, Adi told me that not only would he like to back this film, he in fact made me go back to my original vision, which I had probably in some ways started diluting to try and conform to what the producers stroke financiers wanted. In that meeting with Adi, he very clearly told me that there's a certain energy or there's certain freshness in the script which I should retain, and in fact just go back to exactly the way I wanted to do it in the first place.
Aditya Chopra is a producer who understands the audience pulse, who understands where the Indian film industry needs to go, and he's the most objective man around. There can be no one like Adi. And I know Aditya Chopra from school days. And how I know him? Because Aditya Chopra used to be the best and the most brilliant footballer on the field. The way he used to play his game is the way he's producing movies today. He's brilliant.
جان نه کابل از نرفتم دو میزنیم دو ادبی دو بیادبی نیگه که مثلا خوار مادر در حساب کامرا به متوجه هستیم دو خواهی داخل تبعت خواهی خواهی
इधर से जो खड़े हैं वो जैसे खड़े हैं वैसे खड़े रहें The logical thing is yes, this is a good point. Get the fuck out of here.
Roll call, action!
We associate Taliban with Afghanistan and Afghanistan with Taliban. When you go to Afghanistan, they are upset about the fact that they've been associated with the Taliban. The threat that happened in our lives, it's very important to note, was not from Afghanistan or the Afghani government or the Afghani people. It was from the Taliban.
I think the reason why we got the death threat from the Taliban was because, apart from the fact that we were an Indian crew shooting in Afghanistan, I think for them, they perceived a film shoot, a Bombay industry film shoot happening in Afghanistan as a sign of normalcy returning to Afghanistan. And the Taliban definitely didn't want that to happen.
People were coming down from Mazar, they were coming down from Kunduz, they were coming from Kandahar, they were coming from all over to just see the crew. I mean, they were coming to see John and Arshad.
They'll be going to a frenzy. After a point in time, they are beyond control. You try and see if you can negotiate yourself here and there, even individually. And Hamdam Sahib will be there. He's not going to start doing this zikr.
अल्लाह को याद करने से ये भी एक तरीका है नमाज की तरह दूसरी इबादत की तरह रोज़े की तरह ये भी एक तरीका है अल्लाह की याद करने की
I like that Sufi singing. It has a strange trance to it. It takes you away from where you are. It kind of possesses you, kind of hypnotizes you. It's strange. It's good.
You shoot me, I shoot you. Right now, shoot you.
Half my mind was on shooting, but even then I was constantly getting distracted by this intense, overpowering emotion that was filling that hall. And I think if I had not been shooting, I think it would have overtaken me completely. It's quite potent.
Wrap for Schedule 1 of Kabul Express! मैं तो हुई पागल आप लोग भी मेरे साथ यहाँ आए काबुल बनाने फिर थैंक यू वेरी मच मेरा जैकेट लाओ ना ओके रेडी एवरीवन वन मोर बिग स्माइल रंगीन है या ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट भी क्या प्लीज डोंट टेक दिस वन cheese ready cheese
Going through all the issues that we had, every single issue that we had. I think I'd compare this movie actually to labor pains, and I'd say it's a birth of a beautiful child, and Kabul Express is that child. It's probably such a beautiful child.
Express. The film new Express, Kabul Express.
Express.
Express. 1, 2, 3. Kabul Express.
We want to go to Kabul. Bale, شنیدم میشی یک پایکش شما تو ما کابل بریم.
टैक्सी नहीं होती क्या?
ये सफर ये इम्तिहान बेज़ुबान मेरी दास्तान जीने का ये
आया ना बेटे? वो रिपोर्टिंग करते हुए
घंटा मजा आ रहा है।